years and 2 days since I purchased my bike. And since I'm telling you a little bit about myself, I'll tell you a tiny bit about my bike. I'm going to do a full review of this bike, so stay tuned for that. But this is the NC700 Honda, NC700X. I got myself a 2012 model when they were still being built in Japan. I don't know if that's special or not, but apparently some guys think it's a big deal. It's given me zero problems. It's got almost 20,000 miles on it. I've changed the chain, the sprockets, because when you change the chain, you should probably also change the sprockets always. It's a good idea. Oh, that sucks. What are you doing? Merge! Accelerate! You're gonna get us killed! God damn it! So dangerous. When you're merging, accelerate. That's why cars have power. You have to get to the speed of the other cars so they don't ram into you from behind. So as I was saying, yeah, I got this 2 years ago. NC700 is not a fire breather. It's not a crazy fast bike. I think it tops out at like 105 or something like that. Nothing special. But it's stable at high speeds. Well, highway speeds. It's good enough for me. And like I said, it's been pretty damn reliable. I really can't complain. I put some semi-off-road tires so I could do okay in a little bit of dirt. It's by all means not a dedicated dirt bike. But I bet you it can keep up with those R1200s that BMW makes. Not on the street, but on the dirt. Those things are heavy. I mean, this thing is a little piggy too, but not quite as much as those pigs. I got it because it was inexpensive. It had all the features I wanted. It has a trunk, and it just fit my needs. I don't need a crazy fast bike for the streets. I'm considering getting a fast bike to use on the track, but I'm afraid of kind of crashing on the track, so I don't want a new bike. A nice used bike would be pretty sweet. I'm thinking maybe a Honda 599 or a 919 actually. I don't like the 599 anymore. I don't like carbureted bikes anymore. I can go into that some other time. Alright, this is fun again. So I was thinking on the 919 because that's fuel injected. I hate carbureted bikes. Call me new school or whatever. They're much easier to deal with. Like carbureted bikes. I have a Ninja 500R or EX500 in 2005. I had to rebuild the entire carburetor, put it back in, didn't work properly, so I actually had to go out to a guy in Long Island, New York, and he fixes them basically almost professionally, and he's very inexpensive. It's like $80 bucks, nothing. rebuilt them, and that was back in, I think it was back in November. Shipped them back to me in December. I never put them back in the bike. I hate dealing with the carburetors. I know how they work. I know how to fix them, but I just don't like dealing with needles and nozzles and float valves. And sometimes I go 2 or 3 months without riding my motorcycle, and guess what? It's terrible for your carbureted bike. Absolutely terrible. It'll gunk up the system, it won't meter the fuel correctly. It's no good. So yeah, that's why I got this thing. It's not the fastest bike. It'll get to 60 in a bit, and faster than most of these cars though. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I make my own middle lane here. I don't like to get rear. I really don't want to get rear-ended ever. I've always liked those accurate TLs. Alright people, let's go. Come on. Come on. I'm tired of waiting here. Lane here. So yeah, I work in the city. I have an NC700. I ride a lot into New York City. That's who I am. I'm sure you'll find out more about me as we go along here in my little journey. I'm going to be doing tours of New York City from a motorcyclist perspective. I'm going to be doing motorcycle reviews, car reviews. I'm going to try to take my car out to the track. So, like I said, it's not a speed demon, but it'll get out of its own way. Oh, I forgot to mention another reason why I chose this bike. It has more suspension travel than most other sport bikes. That's really important here in New York City. There are a ton of potholes, bumps, just plain old holes in the ground that you have to deal with. You need the suspension travel to deal with the bumps, you know, in traffic. Can't be bouncing around everywhere. And also dealing with New York City traffic. I also like it because I can take it off-road a little bit. I'm not crazy about dirt biking that much. I broke my elbow once, or fractured my elbow. That's the only time I've ever broken anything, dirt biking. On a proper dirt bike, not this thing. So I'm not that much of a big fan of it. I'm gonna pass this guy. But I will go off on the dirt, play around a little bit. There's nothing crazy, no crazy hill climbs, none of that stuff. Oh, look at that, the roads are... I mean, I jinxed myself, but the roads are not bad right now. The traffic is not that bad. I'm gonna get off this highway here, and you'll see the traffic's gonna be backed up, as it always is. Another thing you gotta watch for is road debris. It's gonna be blown out tires, bags of garbage. and other kinds of litter all over the road. And when you're in a car, you know, it doesn't really matter, but when you have just two contact patches behind under you, and if you lose one of them, you're screwed. You really can't be running over garbage, especially while you're turning. I've done it. It's a pucker factor moment. Pucker factor. You don't know what pucker is? When you clench up your butthole, that's puckering. And you get a fair amount of those here in good old NYC. Oh, got some traffic here. Just make sure not to get crushed. We're going around these suckers. There we go. I'm not gonna get crushed anymore, so I'll chill for a bit. What's this guy doing? Alright, I guess I have to go around this guy then. People are a bit asshole-ish, to say the least. They're like, oh no, a motorcycle passed me. Whatever will I do? My manhood has been questioned. I must destroy him. That's the mentality here. Meanwhile, I'm saving our commute time a little bit of time because I'm not a car. I'm saving them time. Kind of want to close that guy's gas cap. I'm not gonna do it. I think it's dented too far to close.